Hello dear students, let us start our topic of position of image found by convex lens. So we will study this topic in few cases. So let us discuss all the cases one by one. So this is the case first, in which we can write when object is placed at infinity. Means when object is placed at infinity, what does that mean? Actually, when object is placed at infinity, it means that rays coming from that object to our lens will be parallel. Okay, why will it be parallel? Let us discuss that also. Let's suppose this is the object 1. Let's name it O1. Okay, so from object O1, the rays which strike on the lens are like this. This will be like this. Okay, similarly, if we do this object more far from the lens, like O2, let's keep the same object to point O2, how the rays will go? It will go like this, like this. Can you figure out the angle? One thing you will notice, I'm just reminding you that notice this angle. Okay, once again, if we do the object more far from the lens, in that situation what will happen? This ray will go like this. Again, just notice the angle. If I keep the object more and more far, let's suppose more far, then in that situation how the ray will come? The rays will go like this. Okay, so one thing which you can notice here, that this angle is keep on decreasing. Okay, this will keep on decreasing, and until which angle it will decrease means if we keep the object so far that the rays coming to the lens will go like this, like this. Okay, so this angle, so far if we move the object, this angle will keep on decreasing, and if we place the object in such a manner that it will go so far that we call that distance infinity, in that situation the angle will be almost equal to 0, and in that situation the rays which will be coming to this lens will look like this. Let us draw that. Okay, so in that situation ray will go like this ray will be parallel, almost parallel. Actually, keeping an object at infinity is not practical, but by saying infinity, we means that the distance is so large that this ray will become parallel. So this will go like this. Okay, so this ray will go like this. Now as we have already discussed few results, so you can apply the results over here, that if the lens is placed and the incident ray will hit this lens, then what will happen? These rays are parallel to principal axis, that in that situation the ray will deviate in such a manner that it will pass through the focus. Okay, this all will pass through focus. The middle one will go undeviated, and again this all will pass through the focus. Okay, so this is the point. This is the point where all the rays are meeting. Okay, so about this you can write image is formed in focus. Where image is formed, you can see image is formed in focus. Okay, how image is formed, this is also an important point to discuss. When two rays after coming from an optical device, you can say, when these rays will meet or intersect each other, at that point image is formed. Okay, we will discuss that in a separate lecture, and also we will discuss real and imaginary object and images. Okay, so here the image formed, about image you can write image is formed in focus, and you can even write it, image is formed in focal plane. Focal plane, we have already discussed that the plane which is normal to principal axis and passing through focus is known as focal plane. Okay, so these rays, the image will be formed at focus or focal plane. Okay, about the image, you can also write the image will be real and diminished. Why real? The image will be real because they are actually forming, the image is actually forming by meeting. We can see that these rays are actually meeting. Okay, so here in this situation we will call the image is real. And diminished also, that the object, this object placed at infinity must be very large, so that the rays are coming like this. So in that situation, image will be real and diminished. Okay, second case you can discuss here is that case second, we can write when object is placed beyond 2f, means this is the 2f. So here you can see that object should be placed in this situation, you can say beyond 2f, means object is placed over here. Okay, so from this object you can draw rays like this. uh, one thing which you should also keep in mind, that from the tip of the object, rays will go in every direction. Okay, every direction this ray will go, but we will only draw those rays for which we have discussed the principles. Means we have discussed the principle for the ray which is parallel to principal axis, which will go through optical center. So as we have discussed the rules for this type of rays, so we will draw only these rays. However, it does not mean that rays will not will pass through this point. These rays will pass, but we don't have direct result to so that we can calculate where this ray will actually go. Okay, but since we have already discussed the result, so we can directly say that if ray coming from an object and it is parallel to principal axis, then it will obviously will pass through focus. Okay, like this it will go. Okay, similarly another ray we can draw here is that ray coming to optical center. In this situation we can see that this ray will pass through optical center, and here if we magnify it, let me show it to you more clearly. In this situation you will see that these rays are meeting between f and 2f. Okay, so we can write here that image formed will be like this. Okay, so about the image you can say image formed, or image is formed between f and 2f. Okay, so here you can write image is formed between f and 2f, and again you can also see that the image is real since rays are meeting in actual. So image is real, it is smaller than the object, so you can write image is real, diminished and inverted. It will be inverted. Okay, since the object is placed in this point in erect position, and you can see the image formed by that object is inverted. Okay, so this is the second case. Now let us discuss case third. In case third, we can write when object is placed on 2f. Okay, so two cases we have already discussed, that when object is placed at infinity, when object is placed beyond 2f, you can notice that we are coming to lengths. Okay, so we are moving to lengths. So infinity we have discussed, beyond 2f we have discussed. Now we will see the case when object is placed at 2f. Okay, so here you can see that object is placed at 2f means object is placed like this. In this situation, what you will see is that, again, results which is in our mind are that if ray is parallel to principal axis, then how will it go? It will go like this. Okay, it will go passing through focus. Similarly, we can draw another image which will passing through optical center. So you can draw it like this. If I magnify it, you can see these rays are meeting at point 2f. Okay, so we can write, or we can also draw the image here. Image will form like this. Okay, so about the image form in this case, we can say that image is formed at 2f. Okay, image is formed at 2f, and since again here image will be real, so you can write image is real inverted, but it will be of same size as that of object, and of same size as of object. Okay, so this is the case when object is placed at 2f. Now let us discuss our next case, in which it will be case 4, and here you can write when object is placed between f and 2f. Object is placed between f and 2f. So in this situation, you can draw the object here, that the object is placed here. So how this ray will go, you can see it will go like this. Okay, and again, as we are well aware about that how it will behave, it will go like this. Okay, similarly from optical center we will draw another ray. Okay, so here you can see where image is forming. Image is forming, let me magnify it again for clear vision. You can see it is meeting, these are meeting at point beyond 2f. Okay, so you can write here that image will form over here. Okay, so you can also mention now that image is formed beyond 2f. Okay, image will beyond 2f. Okay, and similarly you can also state that image is real as rays are actually meeting, so it will be real inverted and enlarged. In this situation it will be enlarged. Okay, if we draw with proper diagram, since it is hard to draw here, so if you draw properly you will see that image forming in this situation will be enlarged than the object. Okay, enlarged, you can also mention enlarged from object. Okay, so next case, let us discuss case number 5. What is case 5? When object is kept at focus. If object is exactly placed at focus, what will happen in that situation? You can see that it is the object. In this situation, how the rays coming from the object will behave, we are already aware that it will go like this, and from focus it will pass. And similarly, you can draw another ray which will pass through optical center and it will go undeviated. So rays, you will see that they ray will go to parallel. These rays will be parallel, and so these rays will never meet. So about this we can write image formed since these rays are parallel. So you can state in another language that they will go where they will meet. Actually, they will never meet, but we can say that these will meet at infinity. So these rays will meet at infinity. Image will formed at infinity. Okay. Similarly, but about another points, image will be highly diminished. Okay, so this is the case. Now let us discuss our last case, which is object. When object is placed between F and O. What is O? O is optical center. So in this situation, you can see is if object is placed over here, what will happen in that situation? Rays will go like this. It will parallel to principal axis, so it will pass from the focus like this. Similarly, in this situation, it will go like this. Okay, so here you will see that these rays are going far from each other. Okay, so the separation between the two will keep on increasing. So in this side they will never meet. So where will they meet? If you extend the ray in this direction, you will see that these rays appears to meet at this side of the lens. So you can also draw here. Okay, here they will meet. So you can write image is formed on the same side of object. And about that you can also write it image will be here. It is, are the rays actually meeting at this point or they are appears to meet? These rays are appear to meet, so we can write it will not be real in this situation. So image will be virtual, erect and enlarged. Okay, so these are the 6 cases we have discussed. You should practice this in your notebook. Okay, so in the next lecture we will discuss about concave lens. Okay, so thank you so much for watching the lecture.